Aquarius, my favorite savage sign. Let's see what July might have in store for you. All right, Aquarius, here's another air sign that is feeling a bit lonely and all by their lonesome in the month of July. Also, kind of an introspective period for you guys. You are, I'm not really feeling the social scene. And I also feel that there are some people around you who are creating a division and you are just not for it. Like you don't have the mental capacity in the month of July to deal with those people who would oblige you to take a side. This is the thing. You will not be interested in taking any side. So you will be like, you know what? I'm gonna do my best Aquarius self, just turn my back and walk away and bye-bye. And do it. You need to catch your thoughts and gather your thoughts a bit more in the month of July, because there might be some situation in the financial department that is either family related or it's finances that you share with someone, okay? And I see that there might potentially be a big expense there that you have not anticipated. I do feel I need to say that some of you might have to take care of an elderly lady, and imagine like providing like an elderly home for her or something like that. Like I kind of feel like that this expense has to do with either a mom or a grandma. It will not have a direct influence on your personal finances, but you might need to cut corners in the month of July and balance out the money that is coming in and what is going out. So in terms of financial freedom, this ain't gonna be your best month of the year. It can always be worse, but you will have it under control. But it's one more thing, the money department, that will consume energy that you are already having a smaller amount of, okay? For those Aquarius peeps out there who have a female child, they might not be the biggest fan of this female child in the month of July, because that child in her 20s is going to be acting out and being very demanding, very much like a little princess who is making it rain as if there were no tomorrows, on vanities, or just being a bit arrogant. And poor Aquarius, they are gonna be like, seriously, like, why do I have to deal with this now? So yeah, for those Aquarius peeps out there who do not have a female child, they have a female presence. It might be among the friend circle, or I think it's the friend circle, so a lady in her 20s, max early 30s, who is driving them insane in the month of July. So it's kind of like, you know, those situations when one thing happens, then another comes, and then another, and you are like, I'm so out of here, like it's too much. So all these little stress sources might be contributing to some issues or some inflammation when it comes to your digestive part. So it's not the intestines themselves, but I don't know what you call that organ, but it has a very important function in your digestion, and so you need to be a bit more mindful of the stress, okay? Because this organ is slightly inflamed, and you might be having some, you know, acid reflux and all these nasty things that is coming from bad digestion or some bad juju down. It's not in the stomach, it's a bit more underneath. So that's the area that I'm sensing. So please try to find a way, and that's gonna be in your career, dear Aquarius, in the month of July, that is gonna come to the rescue, because in your career, you are gonna be on fire. There might be either a business trip coming up, or some foreigner clients are coming to visit, but I definitely see here a big international expansion and a very, very good month when it comes to work. And it's going to be something that will distract you from all the slightly more chaotic vibes that are happening at home. But it's also more on a personal level, because like your home per se is gonna be fine. Like the vibe at home is going to be okay. However, your focus is definitely going to be on work and not cooking at home some hearty meals. That's the main stuff that you are going to be focused on in the month of July. Dear Aquarius, when it comes to sage advice from an elderly female, please take it, because it might be advice that regards some partnership that you might be considering. Very sage advice that relates to your brothers and sisters, or something along those lines. And I kind of feel like this is coming from a grandma. I do feel the grandmotherly vibes, some teachings that, you know, our loved ones who have been around the block for much longer than us, they give us these pieces of advice that can be game-changing in the day-to-day. And they don't mean it as a teaching exercise, but that information is coming from a place of love, and please heed that advice. There might be a nasty colleague leaving, so that's also good stuff at work. Whoever is dealing with a colleague that has been a pain in the butt, that person is gonna be out because he or she might be getting the boot in the month of July. So that's also, I mean, it's not so good for them, but for you, dear Aquarius, kudos. Yes, group of friends, that lady in her 20s comes up again, that you are not going to be her biggest fan in the month of July. You might feel a bit stuck and bit in the rut due to this turbulence with your personal life, the friends, the money. So you might feel a bit like, come on, I'm in a cage. I feel like someone is putting the chains on you. But your sole focus, or your biggest focus in the month of July, should be like the dedication that you have towards work, because it's going to be so rewarding that it might distract you from everything else that is going on. So that was July for Aquarius 2026.